All right, welcome back to the DrewCast, guys, episode 16. If you are new to the channel, don't ask me why I play this song, because it might be the best song of all time. Also, I brought back the vintage look. So if you're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, you're not gonna see it, but I did. I brought back the vintage Drew Mellow 15 look. You know what I mean? I had to bring out the fake chain, the shades inside, you know, on my Grandma Ethel swag, and we're ready to rock. This episode is kind of jam-packed. It's gonna get very bad. You know, the beginning of this episode is going to be very bad. We're gonna talk about some very disturbing things. I don't know if you want to listen or hear. I had to, so now you have to. Okay? I think I told you before the episode started, Justin, that the Armie Hammer stuff we're about to get into. Armie Hammer, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Before we continue, though, like I said, for people who are new to the channel, we are on Spotify, Apple Podcast. Please go leave a review. Go subscribe to us on both of those platforms. It does help us a lot, especially Apple Podcasts, because they're very, very, very friendly to like new podcast people. I don't know if you heard about that, Justin, but they are very friendly. If you guys go leave a generous Rachel Champion review, maybe we can fucking go somewhere. We're at 151 subscribers on YouTube right now, so let's keep those numbers up. 150 is rookie numbers, dog. So we're getting the numbers up. But yeah, okay. Starting off, we are on the Armie Hammer topic. And for those who don't know, he's an actor. He's been in movies before, none that I fucking care about. You know what I mean? But he was about to be Batman back in the day. They were going to cast this guy as Bruce Wayne. Now ask yourself, people, is this the Bruce Wayne you want? Is this the Batman that you want representing Gotham? Because I don't. I don't at all. So these are alleged leaked DMs, bro. Okay, so I'm just going to start with this one, okay? And whoever leaked it, shout out to you, because wow. We got a lot to, we got a lot to unravel here. But for the first leaked... I don't want vegetables! That was crazy. What
was that?
It wasn't even playing the YouTube video? Wow.
But what was it?
I don't know.
It sounded like Steve Carell from The Office.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It was Emily. Okay, sorry, guys. We're going to leave that in because that's actually hilarious. But unravel time. Armie Hammer's leaked DM. This is funny. So he starts off with saying, "Oh my God, that just made me so hard, and it makes me confused as to why. Is that even possible?" says Armie Hammer. He goes, "So hard, thinking of holding your heart in my hand and controlling when it beats. I am 100% a cannibal. I want to eat you. Fuck. That's..."
You said, "Fuck, that's scary to admit, B."
He's from New York. So he's a New York
I
cannibal.
don't think he meant to say that. That's funny as fuck.
That's scary to admit, B. He's a New York cannibal. So that's what that is. I've never admitted that before. Well, you probably should never admit that, actually. So if anybody's watching this and you're a cannibal, keep it to your goddamn self. He said, "I've cut the heart out of a living animal before and eaten it while still warm." Is this what it takes to get into Hollywood, Justin? I want no part of it. Wrap it up right now. We're not doing episode 17 next week because I don't want no part of this. You know? Damn, he said that to a girl? Bro, what made him want to reveal that? There's more, actually. Unfortunately, there's more. He said, "I want to mark you. I want to bite you. I want to chain you up and rape you again and again. Fuck. This is overwhelming. Ha ha ha. What did you tell her when she brought up all the marks? What does she think happened? Or does she know Then the person responds, every time I move my neck, it hurts. It's so sore. It's never been this sore before. And I've also ever had a belt around it.
Because of weirdo.
God damn, Armie Hammer, bro. There's another one. He says, okay. He says, every time I have fucking someone in the ass since you, the only way I can come is if I pretend I'm fucking you in the ass. She said, really? He said, yes. She said, really, as if like, I don't know. That was kind of like really or really? You can't tell. There's no context behind this. It's like, I don't know. I really think she's like, really? Or I don't think she's saying like, really?
Like a disgusted, really?
Yeah, like you can't tell. And I don't think he takes it as a disgusted, really. Oh yeah, because that's the only ones that I've been able to find. But that is insane. If that's true. Like it says alleged leaked DMs and him and his reps haven't really made a comment on it. But bro, now you can't tell me he's the only Hollywood person who talks like this. I almost said person. The person. Nah, that's not what I mean. But you can't tell me this. You're telling me, you know when people try to say, especially like Warren, bro, shout out to you because he always says that I'm a conspiracy theorist. I kind of am a conspiracy theorist. After reading this, bro, people make fun. Okay, have you ever seen, for instance, the spiritual eating thing that like Lady Gaga and all them do? Where there's like, I can't even begin to tell you.
Oh, like chickens and shit?
No, it looks like a real human. I'll just show you, bro. I'll just fucking show you real quick. I should have, because I didn't think we were going to talk about this, really. I mean, I knew we were going to talk about cannibals and shit, but I didn't think we were going to, fuck me, dude, you know what I mean? But watch this. There's pictures like this of Lady Gaga, okay? And I guess a lot of, like, Hollywood people do this. But why? Here's the thing. If I'm a conspiracy theorist, is it not because of pictures like that?
What is this supposed to even be? Like, I mean, I know what I'm looking at, but like, what is?
It's called spirit cooking.
Yeah, what does it do?
I don't really know too much information on spirit cooking. I can look it up real quick, actually. So we're about to get really conspiracy theorists right here. It says some believe Marina, is the satanic ringleader of a global political conspiracy that's ludicrous. But here's why. I don't even know if this is. I don't even know.
Yeah, just fuck it. I don't.
Yeah, well, so it says satanic ritual or fun dinner. Okay, this might be it right here. If you guys want, I'll get into it next week because there's a lot to unravel here, and I'm not gonna lie, Drew Daddy didn't prepare for this topic, but spirit cooking. But okay, so when you see that picture, Edison, now as a celebrity, when we as the fans see that, what are we supposed to think?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's the point of that? Like, and why would you get mad when fans come up with a conspiracy over that picture? You guys are just conspiracy theorists. Well, you're eating out of a bitch's stomach. There's blood everywhere, and that picture looked real, didn't it? It looked like a human. It's probably not. And it's probably some like cool cooks, like, rich people, they're fucking bored. They're bored. And everything is this, Justin. It's art. You just don't understand. It's, it's basically AKA poor people can't fucking eat it. That's what it seems like. And after reading our Armie Hammer stuff, it seems like poor people just don't eat each other. It seems like the rich eat us physically and mentally.
You're not wrong because it says right there, the second link. Read that quote. Don't even click on it. Just read the quote beneath it.
It says Marina Abrovnich.
No, the quote. She says, "I'm an artist, not a Satanist."
Oh, I'm an artist, not a Satanist.
She just said they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's art."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if it is art, bro, you can't blame people for thinking. It's like, again, you read the Armie Hammer quotes, right, and the DMs, and it's like, okay, you said, Armie Hammer, that you've cut open an animal and ate its heart. You said that. You also said that when you fuck other people in their ass, you can't come because it doesn't look like that girl. Now, am I led to believe that these DMs are fake? Who knows? There's a blue check in the corner. Could be photoshopped. But his team hasn't come out and disputed it though yet.
I know, but who's trying to get clout off Armie Hammer? I don't even know who the fuck that is.
That's what I'm saying. Like someone's like, I'm gonna make a, okay. Now if it's like Ben Affleck or something, right? It's
yeah,
like
I don't even know who the fuck Armie Hammer
yeah,
is.
you know, and a lot of people who are watching and listening and fucking unsubscribing and disliking, they probably don't know who Armie Hammer is. Some people are gonna be like, okay, Andrew, you're tripping about the spirit cooking thing. You guys saw, well, the people on Spotify didn't see, but you guys saw the picture I saw. Lady Gaga was eating out of a stomach. Now, is it fake? Could be. But now they're the same people who get mad, right? Because that girl's quote, I'm an artist. Don't get mad when we think you're a part of something. You know, like when Ellen beats people on her staff or like she lets the abuse happen on her staff. It's like, don't get mad, Ellen, when we think you're a part of something. Because that's just what it is, dude. And speaking of weirdo shit from celebrities, this next one is actually kind of, it's not surprising to me because she does hella fucking weirdo shit. She really does. But I read an article from Double XL magazine that says Azealia Banks faces backlash after appearing to dig up her dead cat and cooking it. And she cooks it. Now, to be a part of, again, this goes into the first thing. To sort of be a part of Hollywood, correct me if I'm wrong, I have to eat a human or a cat. Now, something's clearly wrong with Azealia Banks. You've heard of her, right? You've heard of her tonight. Okay. Now, what did you hear about? Like, when you first heard about her, it wasn't her music you heard about, right? No, it was like the crazy shit she says and does, and she's like, "Oh, you white supremacist, and you white you know." She's one of those. Like,
No, I think the first time I heard about her was because of her music.
really?
Yeah, she was in a Childish Gambino song.
Cool. At least you're honest, because that's not why I fucking heard her. That's not why I heard her. And every time, and going forward from that point on, every single time I heard of her was for either the Grimes thing. Remember when like she said that like Elon Musk and Grimes like were trying to have a threesome with her, and like they were, and she's like, they're white supremacist, and but I still went over, and it's like and then again the Dave Chappelle thing. When she tried to snitch on my boy Dave for fucking her.
No, she did.
She did snitch on him.
She didn't try.
No, she didn't try. She did. Yeah, you're right. And Dave just took her like a man. I don't even. Did Dave even respond to that?
Yeah, he did, and he
What did he-
made fun of her, and whenever like it's not his newest special, but his newest special since that article came out.
I don't care if he personally kicked Candace Owens in her stinky pussy. I don't know if it stinks, but I imagine it does. And if I ever find out, I'll let you know for sure. I'll tell like Azealia Banks, I'll tell.
So she's known for basically snitching and causing drama. She is, okay? And when people like me bring it up, you know what she's gonna say, bro. Come on. Just throw me the fucking fastball already so I can Babe Ruth this shit. Because if she saw this and responded, you got a white boy. The white boy making, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's always white this, white that. Someone's trying to fuck me. Someone did fuck me. But this right here, bro, like what, again, right? You said about the Armie Hammer thing. What's the point? True. What's the point of that? Digging up your cat and eating it. Why would you put that out there? And then she says, no one listens to my music.
I think
Y'all don't
she
listen
might
to
have
me.
been the person that did the chicken thing that I mentioned earlier. I think she was, where like she tried to eat dead chickens. Not dead chickens. Obviously, everyone does that.
Maybe there's
Let me look it up. Hold on.
maybe there's a reason why she ate her dead cat. I mean, we eat pussy. I eat pussy. I don't eat dead pussy, and I don't eat cats. That's what it is, dude. She always says, because she's one of those people, right? She says, hey, why does no one listen to my music? No one respects my art. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah, it says January 27, 2017. Azealia Banks explains why she sacrifices chickens.
She sacrifices chickens. Can you imagine?
That's weird how that came into play. I thought that Lady Gaga was the one doing that, and it was Azealia Banks, and you had a story on Azealia Banks when she was the one that did that.
How do you, can we pull up an article of her explaining this? Because she doesn't. I guarantee she doesn't. There is no white supremacy scapegoat you can use to explain that one. You can't. And when you say things like, oh, no one appreciates the art. No one appreciates the art. You know why we don't appreciate the art? Because you snitched on Dave Chappelle and you eat dead cats, dude. That's why we don't appreciate the art. Now, don't get me wrong. If Beyonce did something like this, I'd be like, okay, B, you got one more chance.
Armie Hammer.
Yeah, Armie Hammer. Okay, B. If Nicki Minaj ate, if she was like, oh, fucking, snitching on Dave Chappelle. Okay, Nick, I got you. I love you. Let's clean up the act, Nicki. Okay? Or even Iggy Azalea, who they've beefed before. It's like, okay, Iggy, you're white, I'm white, I get it, I mean, let's clean it up here, right? People are looking, adults are here. I don't know. If she does explain this, bro, I'm really wondering what the fuck is going on here. Again, is that part of being a celebrity? Because if it is, bro, just let me know. Let me know, because then I can escape this shit.
Just being a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, a big fucking weirdo, dude. But I'm going to pull up meme of the week right now. This one's funny. Guys, if you're watching, I love you. This was for you, fellas. Okay? All right? Lately, I've been doing things for women. Nah, actually I haven't. But, I mean, shout out to you if you're watching Feminist, friend of the show, Feminist. This actually isn't a show for feminists, actually. I don't know if they know that. This isn't like, I'm not here to uplift women. I'm not here to make them happy. I'm not. Are you here to make women happy? I'm not weird. I'm here for the bros. I'm 100% a bro, dude. Now, don't get me wrong for women who are watching, if you're related to me, you know what I mean? And then they're going to say, oh, so you only respect women that are related to you. And it's like, you know what I mean? That's what you got to say to those type of people. Right? Because this meme right here says me playing video games. And then it says my girlfriend. There's a word I can't say. It's the N-word, by the way. You know what I mean? I can't say that word. Did I just catch you having fun? That's what the girlfriend says in that meme right here. Did I just catch you having fun? Justin, bro, if you were to survey, let's say 200 men, how many men do you think relate to this out of 200?
All of them?
Yeah. Dude, why? Why is it like this, dude? It's like girls have a meter, like a fun meter.
I hear this in the background of people I play with.
Really? When you're
I'll be
playing
with them, and then the girlfriend's just like, when are you getting off? This type of shit. It's so funny.
It's true. I don't know what it is, man. It's like girls have like a fun meter. And the second they sniff you having fun, it's like they're done. They speed dial complain. That's what it is. Have you ever woke up, right? Okay. It's your day off. You have nothing to do. But your girlfriend makes sure you have something to do. Oh, you're doing something today. They just start making shit up. I'm gonna the freaking, what is it called? The gutters aren't clean behind the fridge. They start saying things that don't make sense, dude. Have you taken out the cat today? We don't walk the cat. But have you taken out the cat today? Now all of a sudden we recycle? We're a recycling family now, huh? Oh, okay. Bro, have you ever woke up and it's like you just try like this, Justin? You're just trying to like wake up and have fun. You're like, oh, and it's like, oh, hey, you laying down? Yeah, you. I need you to clean under the stove. They just start making shit up the second you start having fun. Or you'll say, hey, babe, I'm trying to like go hang out with my boys. And it's like, oh, if you do that, when you get back, I'm gone. Me and the kids are gone. That it gets to that point. Now, is it because men are just lazy? Who knows? Why do women talk like that? Because right when we respond to them, Justin, when they want to have fun, oh, you never let me have fun. I never get to fucking do anything. And it's like, oh, when do I get to hang out with my friends? But because what if we did this to women? The second they try to leave the house, It's like, where you going, baby? Where the fuck you going? You know, like, where you going, baby? Like, yoke her up. Like, you leaving the house looking like that, dude? Then we're pigs. Then we're misogynist. Then we're controlling. Then we're just like our dads. Am I wrong, men? Am I wrong? Last week I brought that up. We know when girls say, like, I was talking about the plants, but remember when I said girls are like, oh, you're like your dad? That's the quickest way to get packed out. It is. When you say to a man, bro, when you say to a man, you're just like your dad, don't be surprised if you're seeing stars. Don't be surprised, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like, hey, we're here one time on this earth. I'm going to play Call of Duty for a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean 4 hours. Can you please not be in the background moaning, groaning? When are you done? When are you done? Obviously, I'm not done. So, bro, we would grow up and our moms would do that to our dads. And it's like, we always thought to ourselves, that's not going to happen to me. I'm going to date a girl who doesn't act like that. Hey, if you know a girl who doesn't do this, point to me and bring receipts. There's hopefully, if you know the guys, there might be guys who are watching who are simps. My girlfriend doesn't. Okay, she does it. Oh, what's her name then? Is it Mark? Because I get it, bro. You know why I kind of do want to be gay? You know why I kind of want to be gay? Because I guarantee you, if I was gay and I dated a guy, this meme didn't exist. He'd be playing with me. We'd be in love.
Pause.
Yeah,
No, I can't. You can't.
Yeah, you
You're
can't
talking
pause.
about being gay.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I might just be gay now. I might just be gay. Because if I was to date a guy, do you think guys would act like this? No, we'd hella support each other. Like, damn, babe, you about to play a game, bro? Dude, go ahead, bro. I'll play with you. And it's like, damn, I never got that with any chicks before. Like, no, I've never met a girl who could play me at Madden. There might be, I've just never met them. But if I dated a guy and I was gay, he'd play me at Madden. And he'd probably be hella good. And we'd do that little thing like, hey, bro, if you lose tonight, you're on top, dog. Oh, no, you're on bottom, bro. That's how we would play Madden. Like, hey, whoever loses, you're the bottom, bro. It's like, fuck no, dude. I'm not no bottom tonight, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there'd be those type of moments in a gay relationship. I might just do it. Fuck it. This meme just convinced me. If there's any meme that convinces you to be gay, this is the fucking meme, dude. This is it. We gotta stop complaining about women. Just move on, dude. Bro, what would women do if we just all became gay? What do you think they'd do? They'd probably change shit up real quick. Oh, fuck. These guys mean business, bro. They don't want us anymore. Our pussies don't work. They want something different. Yeah, women would have to change if we forced it, bro. Like, you know, like works have a union, right? You know how works have a union and it's like, hey, bro, you got to treat the workers better or we're going to complain and strike. That's what guys got to start doing. We got to stand at the dicket line. Or not the picket line. That's not the dicket line, the picket line. We just got to, like, no more. You know, like, God, bro. It's what it is. Some people are going to be like, damn, Drew went off. And I did go off, actually. That's what this was meant for, actually. We're actually going to end off tonight on a side note. Has nothing to do with what I just talked about, so hopefully, you know, you guys are ready to listen. But we're on Twitter, and Rafe, I don't know if you guys have heard about this, read about this, but I'm gonna try to make this not make it quick, but so the guy who plays Cyborg in Justice League, Ray Fisher, there was rumors last week that he was taken off the Flash movie, that he wasn't gonna have a part, and I guess his part was more than a cameo. He was having problems with Warner Brothers. He had complaints about Joss Whedon, Jeff Johns. No, George. It is Jeff Johns. Yeah, Jeff Johns, Walter Hamada, which is, I think he's like one of the top guys at WB. Yeah. So a lot of people were like, hey, Ray, why don't you just say what these guys did? Because it seemed like they were trying to blackball him. And it seems like they're doing it. Me and Rickey had a talk about this. And it's like, hey, bro, what you're doing, because Ray Fisher kind of brought this to the forefront during the whole, when George Floyd died. It was like, we're at the height of cancel culture and Black Lives Matter stuff. Ray Fisher brings this up. It's like, okay, bro, we're going to get this fixed. I don't remember if any of his co-stars or his co-workers on the film stuck up for him. They probably did. I just don't remember it.
I think we covered it in an episode.
Yeah, we did. And I don't remember. I was like, okay, bro, I want to believe you, Ray. I do, right? Because you got to give people the benefit of the doubt. Something like this, you're not going to ruin your career and get blackballed over a lie. I think he's telling the truth. He just didn't want to he just wouldn't say. So he released a statement today, Ray Fisher, 4 hours ago. So I'm going to try to, we're going to read this, but he said, I have received official confirmation that Warner Brother Pictures has decided to remove me from the cast of The Flash. Which, by the way, Justin, if you've seen Flashpoint or read Flashpoint, Cyborg's a big character in that story. Why are we making Flashpoint then? He goes, I strongly disagree with the decision, but it is one that is unsurprising. Despite the misconception, Cyborg's involvement in The Flash was much larger than a cameo. Okay, so he confirms it. And while I do mourn the lost opportunity to bring Victor Stone back to the screen, bringing awareness to the actions of Walter Hamada will prove to be a much more important contribution to our world. Well, so this guy must have fucked up. That's what I'm saying. This Walter guy must have fucked up. He goes, on December 30th, 2020, I made it clear that I cannot, with a clear conscience, participate in any production associated with the current president of DC Films, Walter Hamada. The reasoning behind that declaration was twofold. Walter's purposeful attempt to undermine the Justice League investigation in order to protect his friend and former co-president Jeff Johns. Number two, Walter's attempt to protect himself by contributing to the public decimation of lies and misinformation about myself in the Justice League investigation of Warner Brother Pictures, September 4th statement to the Wrap. So basically, this guy was interfering with the investigation. Like when Ray brought that issues up, he's interfering. He's trying to protect people. Kind of sounds like our president right now, to be honest with you. Sounds like our president. It sounds like he's about to be former President Trump, but it sounds like impeached twice President Trump. He goes, rather than escalate the situation when initially asked, Walter disparaged Joss Whedon and John Berg in an attempt to cover for Jeff Johns. When I alerted Walter that Jeff was, in fact, a major contributor to the issues experienced, including blatant racism, Walter tried, but to no avail, to get me to reveal the names of witnesses and other specifics that could be used to. So basically, man, that's so garbage, bro. He says, Walter indicated that he was briefed on Joss Whedon's problematic behavior well in advance of my speaking out on July 1st, 2020. That briefing likely came from Jeff Johns, to whom he knew that there was a legitimacy to my claims against Joss Whedon, yet he persisted to try and minimize and dismiss the situation, claiming it was the producer's job to protect the director and that he was looking to move beyond anything to do with Zack Snyder's Justice League. So these guys just seem like greaseballs, dude. Despite Walter's best efforts, the Justice League investigation was able to expose the racist, discriminatory, and retaliated behavior of Jeff Johns during his tenure with Warner Media affiliates. So I'm not dumb at reading, guys. It's just like it's really small on the screen. Like it really is. When he tweeted it, he must have made it on a note and just screenshotted it. While it may be legally and financially safer to quietly phase Jeff Johns out or to let Joss Whedon exit on his own accord, I share neither of those responsibilities. Damn, man. So he says, I maintain that Walter Hamada is unfit for a position of leadership, and I am willing at any point to submit a polygraph test to support my claims against him. I don't know how many instances of workplace abuse Walter has attempted to cover up in the past, but hopefully the Justice League investigation will be the last. And if the end of my time as Cyborg is the cost of helping to bring awareness and accountability to Walter Hamada's actions, I'll pay for it gladly. That's how he ended off this. That's how he ended this off. I'm actually kind of sad, bro, because not only was the Walter Hamada's the same guy. He's the same guy who's like, hey, Ezra Miller, we already have a director and writer, but I want to hear what you have to say before we go into production. Twice. He's the same guy who I'm pretty sure fucked over Ben Affleck and was like, oh, yeah, you, by the way, Oscar-winning Ben Affleck, and he was going to write and direct his own Batman movie. It sounded like it was going to be a great Batman movie. We're not doing that. We're not giving Henry Cavill a second Superman movie. We're going to do Suicide Squad, Birds of Prey. You know what I mean? That's what makes this situation so sad. Nobody, bro. That's why I believe this guy. Nobody maybe you do, but I'll get your thoughts on this in a second. Who is willing to give up their whole professional career to try to bring, it kind of sounds like Kyrie Irving, doesn't it? Like, I'm willing to drop my whole career to bring awareness to social justice. I'm willing to give up a career as playing Cyborg to bring awareness to the fact that the leaders at this company are not fit to run this company. They're not fit to make these movies. It's sad because you don't hear that from Marvel, do you? You don't hear Kevin Feige. You don't hear people talk about Kevin Feige like this. They don't say he's racist. They don't say he's right? You don't hear that. You don't hear that, oh, we have, maybe Marvel's done this, but they actually they have. Remember when Edward Norton was the Hulk and he was like helping write the movie and he was being hella rude to everybody and like they didn't want to do that anymore. Marvel just has a better way of clearing shit up. They just have a better way of saying, we're not going to allow the actors to do this. We're moving forward with this plan. Yeah, guys, if you're listening, watching, comment below. This is actually a very, very sad situation in my opinion. Like, it sucks that Ray Fisher even had to do all this. Sucks that he might potentially be blackballed from a role or a company or the Hollywood for trying to, like, if this is true, I think Gal Gadot.
I was just about to say that.
If this is true, this is time. It's time. If this has any validity, which I believe it does, because you wouldn't write this, you wouldn't do all this, it's time. Gal Gadot, Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, you guys were all a part of Justice League. If this is true, you got to come out and say it. You got to stick up for him. You got to. Not only are you white, so your words mean more to people for some reason, and we all know why, right? We all know why. And it's not that I necessarily agree with it, but yes, for some reason, if me and Rickey talked about this, if Ben Affleck was to come out and say this, Justin, is he, you know what I mean? Henry Cavill comes, Gal Gadot especially. If Gal Gadot came out and said all this, things are changing. Things would change. And until he released this, I was like, okay, well, we don't really know. He's not saying it. It still doesn't quite say in this what exactly was racist or what exactly was done. But yeah, the big people, y'all got to speak up, bro. This isn't funny. Like, this could really ruin this guy's career. And your coworkers are willing to sit back and let you take the fall? I was going to talk about storming the Capitol and how cringy that was. And I'm going to just speak on it just briefly before we end the episode. It was super cringy because, like, what did they think was going to happen? They thought they were going to go in there and hold people captive and make them make Trump the president. What happens afterwards? Do we all just go back to normal lives? Bro, it's okay to say this. It's okay to be like, hey, I was duped by Trump. I was duped by him. I drank the Trump Kool-Aid. I drank the MAGA Kool-Aid, right? Because now if you look at it in retrospect, there's like Republicans, there's conservatives, and then there's Trump supporters, I think. Bro, my own aunt, who has me blocked, so I don't give a fuck if I mention this. My own aunt has a Parler account. Why do you have a Parler account? You know the memes that we've been seeing us in? People who wouldn't let black people drink out of a water fountain are telling us to add me on Parler. I think fucking not, dude. I'm not adding you on Parler. The same people who spit on black people back in the day, they had to go to separate schools. They got cussed at, called the N-word. You're telling me that Trump lost the election due to election fraud, but you don't know how to use social media. You don't know how to treat people of color with respect and dignity that you're asking people to treat you with. But you want me to add you on Parler. That's what this is? Is that what this is? The same people who have clearly said the hard ERN word in front of us. They didn't flinch. They didn't move a muscle. It came out of them as natural as fucking air does. You've been a part of it, Justin. You've been a part of it. Justin's shaking. You're not shaking your head. You are, but you're not. And it's like, bro, we've been a part of it. It's cringy. It's super cringy. But now, hey, let's forget about the N-words I said. Let's forget about the spit and making you guys drink a separate water fountains. Add me on Parler. Hey, Google, get rid of Parler now. If my aunt is on Parler, I want Parler gone now. Because she's not the only one that's on Parler that thinks like that. It's okay to have Parler. We were just talking about censorship, right? And I do think censorship is wrong. But now I want Parler gone. Yeah, I changed my mind now. Now Parler, bye. Bye, Parler. Bye, racist people. Because it's funny. I make race jokes too. I like making fun of people. I do. I like making fun of white people, Asians, black people, anybody I can get my hands on. I make fun of them. But I do it in a way, Justin, where it's like, oh, that's funny. You know, like, for instance, growing up, almost all of our black friends would text us and they would say, hey, I'm down the street. And then they show up 3 hours later. That's funny. That's funny. And it doesn't cause harm to people, does it? Or when we say white people, right? White people don't season their food, or white people, they can't dance. It's true. And it's funny. I don't need white people coming in the comments like, well, I season my chicken and I fucking, hey. I don't know what to say, but Asian people too, doesn't. When people say, oh, Asian people are good at math, Asian people are, it's funny, bro. That doesn't do harm to people. But the people I'm talking about on Parler, they make jokes that are like, it's like, cringe, dude. It's cringy. People like my aunt who spit on black people, a lot of those were the same people who stormed the Capitol. Not everybody that did that stormed the Capitol, but a lot of those same people are. They weren't wearing masks. They were like, we gonna come back. Remember that the video of the hit guy saying that? Like, if we come back, we gonna burn things down. We gonna fuck shit up. If we come back. Well, you're not coming back, actually, because the FBI arrested you. That's why you're not coming back. You know what they should have done? The National Guard should have been there like they were for the BLM protest. And the National Guard should have swept all of them. Anybody with a Parler account. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Should have swept them out the Capitol. What are you going to do if your Capitol is being stormed? What would President Snow do? Have you seen the Hunger Games? You haven't seen Hunger Games? But what would President Snow do if you stormed the Capitol? Bro, I'm not here to wish violence on anybody, but I am. If I'm President Snow and you storm my Capitol, I'm bringing this duster out. I'm street sweeping every single Parler account out the fucking building. I don't have nothing against Parler, but it's like, bro, it's those same people. I'm telling you guys, it's those same people who say the hard ERN word regularly and don't flinch when they say it. Those are the same people that want you to add them on Parler. And I don't want a part of it, dude. I'll stick to Facebook. I'll stick to fucking Facebook. But yeah, sorry for that rant, you guys. If you guys like the content, comment, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. It actually does help the channel a lot. I don't like ending with like plugs and like, oh, can you subscribe? But I'm going to keep begging until we're here. So, you know what I mean? I don't want to be a podcast grifter. You guys to keep, with the sign. Can I get a crumb of subscribe? Can I get a crumb of this? But yeah, until next time, guys, this was episode 16. Join me next week.